Katie Price has reopened one of British celebrity culture's most talked about rivalries, revisiting her long-standing feud with Victoria Beckham as she reflects on the breakdown of her relationship with former Another Level singer Dane Bowers. The former glamour model makes the revelations in her upcoming Sky documentary series Katie Price, Nothing to Hide, produced by Louis Theroux's Mindhouse production company, where she offers her most candid account yet of how Beckham allegedly became a source of tension in her romance with Bowers more than 2 decades ago. According to Price, everything changed after Bowers teamed up professionally with Victoria Beckham for the 2000 hit Out of Your Mind, recorded with True Steppers. The pair spent months promoting the single together, and Price believes that period marked the turning point in what had previously been a happy relationship. Looking back, she said she suddenly felt pushed aside as Bowers' attention shifted toward his new musical project. Price admitted she struggled to understand why she was no longer invited to accompany him on work trips, something she said had never been an issue before. She recalled becoming increasingly upset, questioning why she had been excluded and wondering whether working alongside Beckham had changed the dynamic between them. Speaking in the documentary, Price described feeling insignificant as Beckham's celebrity profile dominated public attention. She suggested that her own confidence suffered as she watched the partnership between Bowers and the former Spice Girl receive widespread media coverage. Expanding on those memories in a separate interview with Fabulous, Price claimed her relationship had been perfect until Bowers began working with Beckham. She also alleged that Beckham attempted to introduce him to another woman, saying the experience left her feeling as though she was no longer enough. Despite making those accusations, Price revealed there were also moments that seemed surprisingly friendly. She recalled Beckham giving her unusual gifts, including a pair of fluffy pink shoes, something she admitted felt unexpected considering the tensions she believed existed at the time. Price also criticized Beckham's Netflix documentary, describing it as overly polished and carefully edited. By contrast, she insisted her own documentary presents a much more honest version of her life because she deliberately surrendered editorial control to the production team. She emphasized that viewers would see both her successes and mistakes without any attempt to soften the reality. The documentary also revisits another painful chapter of her relationship with Bowers. Price explained that he strongly disapproved of her continuing glamour modeling career, particularly when she accepted an offer to produce a topless calendar. Although she had begun covering up more during photoshoots in an effort to respect his wishes, she ultimately decided the career opportunity was too significant to refuse. According to Price, Bowers warned that posing for the calendar would end their relationship. When she went ahead with the project, he followed through on that ultimatum. Bowers also appears in the documentary, confirming that he told Price their relationship would be over if the photographs were published. He said he believed she never expected him to leave, but once the images appeared, he ended the romance. Price and Bowers dated between 1998 and 2000, a relationship that included both high-profile success and deeply personal struggles. During that period, Price became pregnant before deciding to have an abortion. Years later, she admitted she struggled emotionally after the breakup, confessing she once tried to win Bowers back by taking pills and repeatedly calling him in hopes of getting his attention. She has previously acknowledged that she was young and emotionally overwhelmed during that difficult period of her life. Her disagreements with Beckham have continued well beyond the end of that relationship. Over the years, Price has publicly criticized the fashion designer on multiple occasions, once branding her Misery Spice before later questioning the carefully curated image Beckham projected as a working mother. Price argued that Beckham rarely acknowledged the help she likely received from nannies and staff while maintaining a demanding career and raising 4 children. Despite revisiting those old grievances, Price now insists she still respects Beckham as a woman, even if their complicated history remains unresolved. The 4-part documentary, scheduled for release on July 8, promises an unfiltered look at Price's rise to fame as Jordan, her relationships, personal struggles and the controversies that have followed her throughout her career.